Have you started?
Yes. Thank you for starting the stream, Suzie.
Just now? Like, when I asked?
Just a few seconds beforehand, yeah.
Hello, stream.
I did tell you I was starting.
Oh, it still says waiting for PJ.
Wait for it. It'll pop up.
Oh, there it is.
We're technically been streaming for 40 seconds now.
Less than a minute. Okay.
And?
I'm just saying I have less than a minute. You have a more specific time.
So I hope that there was another OBS update. It was a more minor one, but still hope that nothing goes wrong. Also fucked with the noise gate more because I realized the compressor has made it sound like I blow into the mic sometimes when I end. Because my breath just won't stop catching sometimes. Only sometimes, though. That's what makes it hard to try and stop. Which sucks because I already have the mic so far away from my face. I don't... unless I take the headset off.
Just stop breathing. Don't actually
All right,
stop
Levi.
breathing. Hi, Levi.
It's not too many of these. I actually forgot to do anything off stream. So within the past hour before starting this, hour to 2 hours, I threw stuff on here. So that's just working on that. And just before this,
It's all quiet in the hissing wastes.
Any remaining Venatori are stragglers. I imagine their failure has set heads rolling.
oh yeah, by the way, when I was on the war table earlier before the stream, I reloaded, so I hope that I can pick up the dialogue that happened off stream. Cullen was saying how he needs to go through calibrating the trebuchets again to make sure that everything's fine. And Josephine was like, how many times have you done that already? Which I know for a fact that is a direct Mass Effect reference to Garrus.
Yeah.
And I love that. I absolutely adore it. Which, speaking of Mass Effect reference, I hopefully will show off the Mass Effect reference that is in Hallam Sharal later.
Yays. Yays.
Because when Rob was playing in his off time and I was watching him, we found it, and it was good. Yeah, I actually put Liliana on this, which I didn't. I actually wanted to put Cullen on that, so I fucked that up. But I read the thing I was reading wrong. Because for some reason there was another chart that I was looking at for stuff that wasn't in the actual fandom wiki that had what each had in like a small spreadsheet thing. But for some fucking reason, they had it from left to right. It was Liliana, Cullen, and then Josephine. So it fucked me up. Because how it should be, if it was effectively efficient like that, it should have been Josephine, Liliana, and then Cullen, but everything's moved to the left. Which fucks with me, because, like, it's how it is in the order of the game.
Are you okay?
It's fine. I'll read some of these. Hopefully Cullen will be done, and then I'm going to throw him in Gathering Herbs because I need more spindleweed. And then I'll throw Liliana. Yeah, Liliana can get me money. Somebody needs to be getting me money at all times, because there are some expensive things that I want. Anywho! The Sutherland thing, is that literally the only... Well, it's not going to take 5 minutes to read this, so... Sutherland Company missing. The last trail of Sutherland and Company found and mapped. Under Action Inquisitor, if they need assistance, then you're in the best position to render it. I'm gonna go do that. Go fucking do it. Doesn't matter. I need to make sure that I actually know where the fuck that is. Is it actually marked? Okay, good. It's marked. I guess I can, pick up this camp while I'm out there. I was gonna say Sutherland. Also, forgive me, I'm a bit tired today. Long work day. Also, while it might not actually end up affecting much, well, I guess for the mod viewers, technically this will be a shorter stream, especially compared to the last two. I would say for the people watching live that, well, Suzie needs to go to bed earlier. Technically, it's still going to be around the same time that streams normally end anyway, because school has started for the Tyke. So I don't think it'll actually affect too much. If anything, it might just affect starting times more going forward. Because you got to pick up the kid and then do all the things you need to do when you get back.
Feed him. That's the thing I need to do when I get back.
That's fair.
Sometimes bathe him if he's been particularly nasty at school.
Fucking disgusting.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Please don't take my resources. Okay, these are resources I am willing to part with. Not even the same one. Yeah, so I also have not gotten any, I didn't get any of the spider glands that I wanted to get off stream. But again, I didn't really do anything off stream. Hello, Ash! You just want to give me another one?
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
PJ, I think I need to fix this cat face.
That is up to you.
It's bothering me.
Doing alright, Ash. Fellow daddy.
Daddy.
Oh, anyway. Do I want to use this elf root? I mean, it's more... I don't
Ash,
think I have this...
I am tired.
I'm also tired.
I have been up since 5 a.m. I'm exhausted.
I'm also tired, but it was just from a long work day.
I'm on my second energy drink. I usually only drink one a day, if any at all. Oh, I know. I accept this
All
title.
the daddies. Go get Sutherland.
She calls you Sir with an E, which is gender neutral. S-E-R is gender neutral.
Even though it's spelled like sire.
Make her take you.
Sire is spelled S-I-R-E.
Sir with an E. How do you...
S-E-R.
That's what you meant. I'm tired. My brain just tacked on E at the end. No, you're right. My brain ain't braining. My brain just literally stapled an E onto the end of just Sir with an I. Hey, Twiggies! This one also
Hello,
dropped
Boo.
Nug skin. You are not a Nug! You're not a Nug! Even if you phase out, you're not a Nug! Yeah, I should be picking up spindleweed while I'm here. Any more spindleweed? Can you get Iron Bull to stop calling him boss? Is that how I'm reading that?
Wait,
I killed
what?
it because I wanted to see if I could get its specific material, the whatever the fuck the name was.
The Snowflare skin?
Was it
Or-
Snowflare?
Is that the spotted nug thing?
Yeah, the
Or
like
did-
like tusked pig-esque thing.
Yeah, that only gives Snowflare skin in the Emprise.
Doesn't make any fucking sense!
Apologies if you hear child noises in the background. I have asked him to be quiet, but he has ADHD and forgets things easily.
Same. Forgive me if I yawn a lot. That's just going to happen. Again, I'm very tired. But I want to play more of this game. Especially because now, in between this stream and the last stream, Veilguard's release date has been announced, and it is Halloween. So, that's gonna be a thing.
I'm glad you like the baby noises in the background. Well, I can't really call him a baby. He's almost 7. The child
Next
noises.
week.
Uh,
Next week he's gonna be
he's-
7.
He's stopped calling me mama or mommy. He just calls me mom now, and it breaks my heart. Yes, we both pre-ordered.
I pre-ordered the moment I got home that day. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition. I had to.
Same. Also, Ash, the last time I sent you a picture of Dante, was it with the long hair? Because he got his hair cut recently.
Yeah, for the first time in a few years.
Mm-hmm. In almost 4 years?
I assume he's enjoying it.
He likes his new hair because it's like mine. That's what he tells everybody.
It's very cute.
We
He's
should look around.
asked,
It's also
do you
just-
like your hair?
It's also just more practical. I say this as a person with very long hair. It is actually more practical to cut your hair often.
He'll be asked, do you like your new hair? And he says, yeah, it's just like my mom's.
I see that trap. No. Hey, Sutherland!
It's the Inquisitor. I told you.
Ash, I just sent you
I
another
told you.
picture.
He's as true as anything hero.
He's as true as anything hero. Sutherland, you're adorable.
We won! Hurrah!
Hurrah! You beautiful ass!
Ha! Good one!
That's it.
While I understand not wanting to pay $90 for a game, well, actually it's $80 for us, but well, at least it was $80 for me. I didn't have to pay tax on it.
You and your no tax. But no, that's very fair. I just wanted to get the deluxe edition because I'm going to want everything that involves it anyway. Even if I never see, that's the stupid mentality, because like even if I never use that armor, which I can't say that I would never use it because I'm sure I'm going to play that game many times throughout its lifetime. So I might end up using it. Hell, maybe I'll use it on stream. That way I can just say I at least used it, even if I don't in any of my own personal files. Who knows? But yeah, I just, when I really like a game, I like getting everything for it, even if I don't use everything. Unless it's grossly overpriced DLC. Like, you know, Dead or Alive, or I'd say The Sims, but unfortunately I have to buy that shit to actually make it a game.
I have a problem when it comes to this game, and I will very likely platinum Veilguard.
We shall see.
I should see what it takes to platinum Origins, because I remember some of those trophies were terrible.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. There's a lot of that like uncover every inch of every map thing. It can eat my entire ass. Anyway, I gotta talk to Sutherland.
I knew you'd come. Rat's a good runner. We saved a caravan but lost the fight. They saw your flag and were hoping we were good for a ransom. Once they learned we were nobody, we were as good as dead. But here you are.
Arriving at the last moment. Don't forget style in your training.
I can only hope to be half as good a leader as you.
You're getting there.
Inquisitor, we'll return to the hold, and we'll be back out in no time. Thank you.
I don't really know if they even actually needed my help, because there were only like 2 guys. I had them outnumbered. And they went down like fucking bitches. Like anyway, Dragon Age while I'm here. That's fair, Ash. Well, I appreciate you showing up anyway.
Are you leaving?
No, well, you can't be here long.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, you showing up and all is appreciated.
I
Excuse me.
haven't platinumed all 3 games. I have platinumed Inquisition.
I feel like 2 wouldn't be horrible, but at the same time, I don't know about the full extent of the achievement, so maybe it's just easier saying than doing.
Find the achievements on the Steam page.
I know for Inquisition, it's not horribly hard. There's like, you know, a small handful that are a bit tough. Now, this is outside of the trial missions, because those are ass. But, like, besides that, like, base game outside of DLC achievements, like what Suzie did, because she platinumed the base game. That very much does seem doable. Of course, again, I enjoyed the game, so it's easy for me to say.
Are the achievements in the EA app? Where are the achievements?
Well, they're on Steam, for one.
Where? I can't find them.
There should just be an achievement section.
I
was
don't
literally
see them.
looking at them before the stream, so I know they're there. Also, something you're not going to be happy about, Suzie,
Varric,
is...
did I hear this right? You met Corypheus before?
We didn't have tea and crumpets, Sparkler. I was there when he woke up.
And he said what? Hello, I'm one of the Magisters who broke into the Black City. Pleased to meet you.
That's more like... I'm a darkspawn. Too much. Then Hawk killed him.
Not very well, it appears.
Tell me about it.
With that. See ya, Ash. Thanks for showing up.
Bye, Ash.
Something you will not be happy about, Suzie, is because this is the Game of the Year edition on Steam,
Nothing to report, sir.
there's no differentiating the achievements like on PlayStation. So all of the achievements are under one category, which includes all the trials.
That's fine.
I'm just letting you know. I know you wanted to do those anyway. But I also know that you, and specifically the achievement where you have to you know, get to Skyhold with under a certain level was your mortal enemy. Not going yet? Oh.
We don't have to talk about that achievement.
I know you really fought that one.
We don't have to talk about it.
I not got my bestie. What? Also, I'll just say welcome again, Ash, if you're not leaving. Fuck it.
I cannot find the achievements.
Inquisitor.
I would help, but you know the whole thing me streaming. And I have to stop playing the game to read the chat. Not that I'm blaming the chat, it's that my brain is processing so slow that I'm having a hard time doing both at the same time, which is why I'm standing around a lot. So I apologize for that. I'm very tired. But I still wanted to stream this.
I have 200 hours in Origins.
I have Solus here? I mean, I don't need Solus here. I do, however, can grab, fucking Blackwall.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. And get that Memories of the Grey shit. Dragon Age while I'm here. The other one. The other one's over there. I don't know if I could get up there easily. Like there's some mountain in my way. Which also looks like there's some mountain in my way here. Build the ball. Build the ball's not too hard when you know what you're doing. Especially if you religiously utilize Liliana in that section. I'll probably get it in this stream. Not that I want to be overconfident, I just know that I've done that a lot, but who knows, maybe I'll fuck up, get stuck on a fucking gate somewhere, and I'll be ass at it. You love this map? Yeah, this map's alright. The rainy weather with the colorful green and the hexagonal coasts. They're good. What am I looking at? Weird face.
Good find.
Blackwall greatly approves. He's like, oh yeah. Got a place in Scotland that looks like this place? Yeah. Oh wait, like, you got, sorry, my brain is slow. Do you have a place that looks like this? Or is there just a place in Scotland? Because if it's the former, then good on you. If it's the latter, then yes. Should I even bother? Should I bother? Oh hey, Susie's playing Origins.
Just, I need a second. I think I have to look at the achievements in game.
For Origins, yes, I think so.
Jesus, Blood Dragon.
Yeah, that sounds right. I know for Inquisition, there are just Steam achievements, straight up.
Right.
Unless that's what you were asking earlier, in which case I'm sorry, I thought you meant Inquisition.
No, I meant Origins.
Oh, then yes, they're not on Steam. Again, my brain is slow. if it hasn't been abundantly clear so far. Just gonna go back to Skyhold. I'm gonna talk to... Who the fuck did I just save? Oh, I'm doing great. No, Suzie didn't do the kiss with Colin in Origins, and now she's gonna yell at you for a minute.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist. That was a mod.
Suzie was very upset. She started a new file, and then it just wouldn't happen no matter what she did, and then she looked it up.
You're a liar.
Also, something that I meant to point out, the fact that I got the infirmary upgrade, apparently is... Well, no, I guess it wasn't in this building, because this is the forge. There's a fucking building. Is it this building? I think it's this building.
All of them
There's the
are
actual infirmary.
secret?
What?
I have 62 achievements out of 109.
Oh, wait, no, Suzie, if you want a really good detailed list, go on the Keep. On the Keep, it has all 3 games, all of their achievements. And it has
Wait,
a,
how did I
tracker.
get Morrigan's romance? I haven't romanced Morrigan. Why do I have this achievement?
I don't know.
I wonder what it is that gives Grey Wardens their legendary skill and stamina. I should like to study one.
Sex with
Would
swamp
that
witches.
fine fellow I've seen in your company consent to a careful examination?
Maybe that's just my ward. Although I guess it's non-Milana, so I guess sex with roguish assassins.
Oh, I need to intimidate more.
Inquisitor.
I got that so easily. Yo, Suzie, you need a bad world state run where you play as an asshole and you just ruin the world.
I need to set some traps. I need to
Good to see
pick
you,
someone's
Oh no,
pocket.
Susie's camera broke because he's playing Origins. Oh no.
I'll fix it in a minute.
Liliana, I've never had trouble
See you later, Bo.
with Liliana's romance. I actually think she's the well, I'd say she's the second easiest, but I'm not quite sure where to rank Alistair. So if she's not second, then she's third, just because I mean, obviously, Zevran's the easiest, easily, but Romancer as a guy, yeah, she's not too hard to romance. I did Romancer as a guy.
The only romance ones I've completed are Zevran, Alistair, and Morrigan somehow. I don't
remember
how...
you ever doing that.
I don't remember ever doing
unless
that.
it was like from way back when. Well, that wasn't on Steam at that point, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Did something glitch? Maybe I fuck it. I don't know.
The only one I can think of is if I got that far with Z, and I know I didn't.
Oh fuck, that's right. You did have a Z file.
Back when I modded it, and then
You had trouble because your approval was too high? Excuse me?
To romance
Liliana?
Morrigan or Liliana?
Liliana. Huh. Interesting.
Let's see what we have.
All you have to do is her personal mission. I had to turn her down.
Yeah, fucking, I want to romance Sarah at some point. I want to actually do a Sarah romance. That probably would have been a consideration if I actually made a female Inquisitor in this run. Like this world state, that is.
So, I have this curse when I play Origins, where I set my sights on one character to romance, and then every other character hits on me.
No, you're just playing too much Baldur's Gate.
No, this happens to
No,
me
I
in
know. I'm
Origins,
joking.
too.
I was joking. I was hoping you'd get that. Because
I was
everyone in
fighting
Baldur's
Liliana
Gate
off.
is fucking thirsty. Anyway, one moment. Company of Heroes. A report in Josephine's hand. 3 requests in as many weeks for inclusion in our cause. If Sutherland imagines debt, so you can hear how slow I am right now. He is well on his way to paying. Those few youths have brought in allies by the score and from surprising places. We need only to extend our influence in their wake. I expect our diplomats to jog to at least make it seem like work. Oh, because you didn't do a personal... Yeah, the personal mission definitely helps with that. I've definitely had files where she's definitely shown signs even before the personal mission of wanting to get together, so... Could this finish before... Ooh, this actually might
I
finish
wish I could
before.
romance Sten.
You and everyone else. God, where did my mouse go? I wanted to get it off stream. So I realized it was on there.
Which the closest you get to romancing Sten is giving him his sword and him calling you Kadan.
It's true, which is kind of weird if you're not wanting to romance him and he still calls you that. Iron Bull's funny? It sure is. Oh, sweet maker is all I need to say to that.
Oh, sweet maker.
I will be right back. I'm gonna wait this out.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, listen, Ash, hear me out. Romance Iron Bull as a dwarf. I need you to do this. This is important. I want you to find out on your own. You do have to beat the game to find out what I'm specifically referring to, but it's worth it, I promise. Go, Dante, you don't have to announce it. If I could marry one Dragon Age character, who would it be, like, in real life? Any of them or any of the romance options? This is an important question. Any. Any. I need to put some thought into this. I want to say one of my elf boys. But then there's also Alistair and Cullen to choose from. This is hard. You know, can I wait to answer this until after Veilguard? 'Cause my answer might change. Okay. I have a feeling my answer will change with Veilguard. No, I don't get to. If I had to pick out of the ones I know now, and we're taking Veilguard and all the Veilguard spoilers from the trailers completely out of the equation, and just going on the first 3 games. Welcome back? No, it finished. He's not back yet. Any character? Dante. Shush. Why are you so loud? You don't know? Okay. So I have a few options. Also, and there's a happily ever after, like for sure. This is hard. I love so many of the characters. Fenris would definitely be on the list. But so would Zevran and Solus. And I must choose only one. But then there's also Morrigan. And then there's the Lady of the Forest in Origins. She was an awakening for me. She's great. This is hard. This is really hard. I don't think you understand how invested I am in almost every single character in this series. Like, I
returned.
Blue is being mean.
Oh boy. I took a bit longer because I also got a caffeinated beverage because this is unacceptable.
Blue asks me if I could marry anyone in Dragon Age, who would it be?
Well, did you not just say Krem right away?
Krem's on the list.
Well, no shit, Krem's on the list.
I do love me some Krem. But... Okay, do you want to know the options I've given myself so far? Because she said anyone.
Go for it.
Okay, there's Krem. We already discussed Krem. There are
Shocker.
my elf boys, Solus, Fenris, and Zevran.
You'd actually marry Solus?
If given the opportunity.
Over any of the other elves, though?
This is a best case scenario, happily ever after scenario. And I do enjoy Solus as a person when it comes to intellect.
Right, but theoretically you already chose Cullen over him, so I would just think that would automatically nix him.
And then there's Cullen and Alistair. But at the same time, after the end of Alistair's romance and Origins, Alistair's kind of soured for me.
That's fair. Also, it's not as much disapproval of Solus because, I mean, Suzie can pick whatever she wants, you know. But it's more of the thing of like, well, you already had to decide between Solus and Cullen for yourself, and you've chosen Cullen. So that would, in my mind, it would mean like, okay, that equals that you wouldn't pick Solus, otherwise you would romance him.
And then there's also Morrigan. Morrigan is also an option.
She'd be one of mine.
And also the Lady of the Forest is an option.
That even fucking count?
I was told any character.
I mean, listen, visually, you know, I'd plant my acorn in that fucking forest. But at the same time, at any point, she can turn into a male wolf. So, I don't have any use for that.
We were told that the wolf was actually
yes.
male.
Yes, we
but
are.
They did use
Witherfang, the body of the dead. I did this last night. Okay. Witherfang was the body of a dead male wolf. The spirit takes on a female form.
Okay.
So the lady is female, Witherfang is male. They are both the same character.
Well, at the same time, it's like a Halson scenario. I wouldn't be with that character for the animal aspect.
I would be surprised if you were. The best of both worlds, yeah. It floats your boat, I guess.
Like I was saying earlier, the lady was one of my very early awakenings.
Awakening.
Nah.
I mean, again, it makes sense. She's got one of the best character models in the game.
Yeah, and I was so mad that that hair model wasn't for your
Yeah,
player
that is a
character.
bit surprising that they gave her that unique of a hairstyle that looked really good, but no other character in the entire game has it.
Okay, I've narrowed it down between two, I think, since I've been talking it out. And the two I'm deciding between are Fenris and Krim.
That would be what I would have guessed you'd narrow it down to, honestly.
It's really hard to pick between the two.
That answer is subject to change depending on whether Krem comes back in Veilguard.
That's true, but I was told to ignore Veilguard and just
That's
say
fair.
it.
Okay, that's fair. That is a very solid thing. Okay, so if we're ignoring Veilguard. Because I guess I could also say the same thing about Fenris, to be fair.
Because Lucianus, though.
Ever since I sent you that tweet that he's a bisexual mess, you've fallen even deeper in love with him before he's even been revealed. And that's really funny.
Not everyone loves Solus. I love Solus for lore reasons. That's my big love for Solus.
See, that's why I was surprised. Because it's like, I know you do like him as a romance in the overall world state lore. Also, by the way, I will continue the stream when I'm done sipping on my drink because I need to wake up more. Because this is, as I said, it's very unacceptable. But the whole thing with me confused of you even having Solus on the list is because as a person, not that you don't like him as a person, but you being enamored with him is purely for lore reasons. Because lore-wise, yeah, he's very complex. Don't want to get too into that though, because we're still streaming this. But
yeah, he's very complex lore-wise. He is a very attractive elf as well, though.
Yeah, I do need to pick me up. I'm very tired.
I will hold my tongue.
Haha. Or I could. Anyway, I don't know who I would pick.
I don't know who I would pick between Krem and Fenris. That's really difficult.
I feel like for me, odds would be Morrigan.
See, I feel like Krem is the safe choice, but Fenris though.
He's the safe choice.
He is.
I mean, they're both powerhouse warriors.
Yeah, but
Just one's
like,
gonna just cry all the time, and then the other one is Krem.
one has some trauma to sort through, and then the other one would love me unconditionally and like give me heating pads when I'm on my period.
That is true. That being said, from what it sounded like, while it's not as in your face, it sounded like they both have their own trauma.
I feel like Krem is more emotionally mature though.
Well, yeah. But at the same time, like, it's not like Krem has been a companion where we can learn about them as in-depth as, like, Fenris, for example.
That's
because companions, they just empty their brain onto you. Krem is companion adjacent, which you only talk to Krem sometimes. Krem is an accessory for Bull. So while you do get some of it with Krem,
as much as you want to talk to Krem.
Well, yes, but also it's not as in-depth as a companion. I mean, it sounded like from the talk with the Chargers that, like, it seemed like it was a bit of a sour point with the whole being trans in Tevinter. And as we know, upon reading about the sexuality of Thetis, the whole thing with Tevinter, unless you are a slave, then apparently there's a bunch of stigmas. If you're a slave, then they'll fuck a wall with a stick on it, like if they consider it a slave. They don't care. But if it's not a slave, then they have standards.
Okay, Ash, I agree that Fenris is very, very attractive, and he has a very good voice. Gideon is a wonderful voice actor.
But the thing is, so does Sebastian.
However, there's got to be more to a character than just aesthetic and voice.
Sebastian.
We can erase Sebastian.
It's such a good example though, because you think he is super pretty, you think that his voice is awesome, but the moment you start comprehending what the voice is trying to say, you're like, shut your fucking Scottish mouth. Like, Scottish, Irish, what was he again? I keep forgetting in a moment's notice. It was Scottish, Irish. Fuck, I need to hear his voice again. It's been a while.
I think I have him in my party right now.
Oh, you definitely do. I know for a fact you do.
Well, I alternate between him and Varric.
Sebastian is such a good example of, you know, be careful. Don't let looks fool you, because they might just be trash. But to be fair, if you like Sebastian, that's fine, whatever. We just don't. The moment that he said everything happens for a reason, just he gained an enemy of Suzie.
Ugh.
Anyway, gonna read this real quick. Anyway, take 2. A letter delivered to Skyhold. It was a pleasure meeting with your representatives. We are happy to lend the Inquisition our support. I was okay. Got a Navaran toy soldier. Thanks. Is it because I'm a dwarf? Think I'm a child?
Oh yeah.
Dragon Age would probably be
Morgan. Morgan.
I mean, I'm not thinking about it as in depth as Suzie is right now, because I could go down. If it isn't Morgan, Morgan is up there. If it isn't Morgan, because like I could think of like Cassandra. Like I love Cassandra. The only thing that puts me on edge about it is how devout she is. Devout. How devout she is. Excuse me. Because there could be a conflict of interest there. But other than that, then she'd definitely be a big contender. I love Meryl. See, like I have the personal connection against anybody who that I romance as well. Like I love Meryl too. Meryl's great, but I do consider her like the bottom of the 3 Don't get me wrong, they're still my, like, 3 favorites. But I feel like she leans the most away out of the 3 that I've personally romanced. I like Meryl! She's got some caveats, but I like Meryl. I like Meryl a lot. She couldn't wait for me to finish.
I couldn't say that one out loud because people are awake.
I could actually completely understand that. It's good at times. You need that spice. You don't need too much of that spice. You just need the sprinkling every now and again. Meryl is cute. I love Meryl. Again, she's my Dragon Age 2 romance. She's great. I might as well also throw Josephine somewhere. You can get more Alfred, I guess.
At your
Yeah, it'd probably be Morgan. See, funny enough, Liliana is also kind of up to, I mean, not as much as those other 3, honestly, when I really think about it. Liliana is good. I remember in Origins, I had a hard time with her. Similar to how, in a weird way, I had a hard time with Cassandra and Sarah, even though, again, Sarah isn't actually an option, which is why I'm not even considering her even for this hypothetical. So if I could, she would definitely be a contender. Again, probably not who I would pick, because again, Morgan is just I love Morgan. We just naturally went really well together, and I feel like that would also be the case in a more personal scenario. What?
Goth witchy?
Oh, I thought the motion you were doing, I thought you were telling me to stop.
No, I was just...
You were doing the slice motion across your neck. I was like, I thought it's like, am I saying something wrong? That was very unclear. You're adorable. Yeah, but yeah, like I like Morgan a lot. Obviously the not telling me everything bit is a little damning, but that could be the same for any character. But yeah, that Morgan's great. She's, again, if she's not the one, then she's damn close. I'd have to probably go through. I'm not gonna cheat and say the Lady of the Forest, even though, like, bam, you know what I mean?
I don't think that's cheating.
I mean, technically it's not, but I like... Again, that, like, it's visual, but I don't really know enough about her. I can't just go with visual. As much as the horror part of me wants to. I know how to fight that off, unlike some people, Rob. So, like, just casually throw him under the bus. Morgan never... See, that's the thing, Twinkies. Most people have a hard time having Morgan agree with them, but I didn't because I'm a fucking asshole. I am very indifferent to the plights of the people, and I don't care. And because of that moral, it's a good word I could use. I was gonna say ambiguity, but it's not exactly. Because I'm not tethered by morals, we got along very well. Because of that / practicality, because she also really likes practicality. That's why you rarely recruit her? What, Morgan? You can't not recruit her. She's a requirement. Well, I mean, I guess you can technically kick her out, but it doesn't stick. That's why I didn't even bother to do that in the stream series, even though non-Milana definitely would have kicked her out. But also, having a mage for the series made it very easy. Anyway, I should probably actually play the video game. Morgan's great. I love Morgan.
Hey Dante, you have an hour before bedtime.
I still had a bit of an issue
An hour.
with the end of Origins in my me file with like Dark Ritual kid stuff though, because despite the fact that I romanced her, I did not do the Dark Ritual because I don't believe in being forced to have a child even for survival. It's like it's a big deal, man. It's an important thing.
Give me some time, Ash. I'll try to do it in what little free time I have, but keep in mind I work the next 4 days straight.
Sure.
So.
More speed. That's just the whole goddamn thing. Okay. That's all done. Oops. Rock armor. What do I need for that? Those. God, I need so much. Not gonna get too far into that yet. I need to get more. Oh fuck, that's right, I need more Prophet's Laurel. Oh, brain, please. Oh god. I'm fucking melting. Flanders. You get the Flanders seeds? No, I didn't, because Flanders is in the fucking Emprise, and I haven't been there yet. At least, well, I stopped there, but I haven't been there properly. Yeah, I'm just gonna go pick some plants.
I might be able to show you a picture of that hawk if I can find it. It's an old drawing, so forgive it, and it was done traditionally with watercolor.
When there was
Let
no
me see if I can find it.
There
is
is
a
a problem that needs your attention, Inquisitor. Everything.
Is there?
I am at your service.
As you were.
Of course, Inquisitor. Inquisitor, the soldiers say you banished the demons at
Yeah, I haven't talked to you in a while.
and freed the Grey Warden mages. I understand from Sister Liliana that the truth is somewhat more complex, but no less extraordinary. She said that you spoke with a figure in the Fade that seemed to be the soul of divine Justinia. I suspect many of the faithful would like to know what Justinia told you.
I learned that. Okay. This entirely depends on what this would say. Because if this is outing pretty much all the shit.
You don't have Discord on your phone?
I think Yara could be a bit like he wants to be like he would be open to an extent. He wouldn't just say I can't say, but
You want me to see what the actual words are?
if you could find it, that would be great.
Is this Mother Giselle?
It's Mother Giselle talking about Adamant Fortress and talking to Justinian the Fade. Because if this is like, yeah, by the way, all the Andraste shit didn't happen, and this is a mark from magic, and like, blah, 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 like if it's that shit, he wouldn't out that. He definitely wouldn't say nothing. It wasn't her. So, otherwise, I'd have to say I cannot say. It gives me more time to try to wake up. Yeah, that who would you pick out of any character is definitely a bit of a toughie, but I'll say Morgan. Morgan's great. I'm also just really attached to Origins. Despite my kind of gripe with the fact that the gameplay of Origins on multiple playthroughs gets a bit stale. Which, I mean, to be fair, anything could. But I know recently it's just been harder for me. Because it's been a bit of a slog for me. But I also just am super attached to the Warden as well as, like, Morgan, for example, and all that. My me Warden specifically, I fucking adore. So just, I'm very emotionally attached to that. Which is funny, because while I do consider Inquisition my favorite out of all of them in general, just, I'm very attached to the character of Origins. That's cool, Levi. Get the fucking cat out of here. Hopefully that will help.
He says that the Maker didn't give me the mark on my hand. He was struck in battle. When you say I learned the truth.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
I'm sorry. That was between me and her.
Of course, Inquisitor. Not every vision is meant for the ears of all the world. Some burdens you must carry alone. Now, is there anything I can help you with?
That sounds awesome, Levi.
Also, thank you, Suzie. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
We have many injured. The siege of Adamant was brutal for all involved. Even so, more flock to your banner. They have heard that the Inquisition defeated the legendary Grey Wardens. Your soldiers have been blooded, Inquisitor. They are veterans now, an army in more than just name.
Alright, monkeys.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
All right,
We have
Blue.
done much for the refugees in the hinterlands. Many who would have starved or frozen owe you their lives. With the rift near Crestwood sealed, the villagers have begun rebuilding their homes and lives. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell, revered mother.
Farewell.
Hey, Ash, if you go to... Oh, okay, you're gonna leave. I was gonna tell you how to log out of Discord on your phone so you could log into your new account.
Alright, Ash. Thanks for showing up.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a good one. Also, no, I changed my answer. Ogren would be my bride.
No, he would not.
No, he wouldn't.
Let the blade part. Let my blood touch the ground. Let
See you, Ash.
my cries touch
Goodbye, Ash.
Let my
And then there was one. Hello, Levi.
Now it's time for me to actually go to Helm Shrall because I've put it off long enough. Fuck your stairs. Fairbanks!
Good to see you again, Inquisitor.
Oh, thank you. Okay, this is bothering me. Get out of here.
Yay, it's you.
Can I actually talk to,
Alright, Ash, just remind me.
No, so... Why don't you fucking play this when I'm here for BRBs? Why don't you do this? Why don't you fucking do this? I noticed she did this earlier when I was in here before.
Damn, these are good. Are these nuts or seeds or whatever? They're good.
See you
Love
later,
you,
Bull.
Bull.
Nice talking with you.
Bull's great.
Your worship?
Sir, why are you on that chair, sir? Sir, what are you doing, sir?
We'll talk later.
He's looking at Meriden.
You know, like, I'm really short, right, Krem? And, like, you know, I can see her from here. Just...
He's getting a better view.
Be honest, you just stand on the chair so you can feel taller than Bull. Like, we all get it. We get
He
it.
likes to feel tall.
Mm.
Do you remember that from that 70s show? They put a dog on the counter. It's like, he likes to feel tall.
No, I don't remember that, but that's good.
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, before I go, I'm going to make sure that I don't have any of this excess bullshit on me, because God knows I'm going to be picking up enough stuff. I'm not going to make the same mistake I keep making. Kim Machete. Oh. Garrick. Dorian. Soul Wrecker Staff. What a fucking name. Yes. Souls. It's whatever. Because, fun fact, you finally got the... Wait, you finally got the DLC for Shield and Violet? Like, you mean both of them, or do you mean Scarlet and Violet? If you mean both Shield and Violet, then cool. Sword and Shield are definitely vastly improved. Well, I mean, they're both technically vastly improved by their DLC, but I think that the stuff for Sword and Shield... I just love Sword and Shield, man. Not that I don't like Scarlet and Violet, it just... I have so many good memories of Sword and Shield. Promise of the Storm. I don't have anybody that uses daggers, though. That's the problem. Not even Sarah.
Incoming.
Okay.
If it ever loads.
That's something that I should look at.
It's the he likes to be tall.
Ah. Makes sense. Fire room. Oh, this is just way better. I was expecting, that wasn't the character I was expecting to be saying that. I was expecting, oh god, what the fuck was that actor's name? The tall dumb one.
Kelso.
Kelso. Who also the name of the actor I'm blanking out on.
Ashton Kutcher.
That's the one. I fucking love that 70s show. I watched that so much.
Did you see they had that 90s show?
I did. I haven't seen anything of it, but...
Me neither. It just made me really sad.
Yeah, I don't... Just conceptually, I don't know how to feel about it. Also, none of this matters because he has dread. None of it matters because he has dread. Fucking none of it.
Did you know that the actress who played Jackie lied about her age to get the role?
I think I did know that, actually.
She was supposed to be 18, but she went in at like 15 or 16 and just lied about her age.
Well done. To be fair, that kind of makes sense. Is dexterity bad? I mean, that armor rating is really good, though. Yeah, fuck it. There you go, Varric. You got a stupid hat.
Oh, PJ, guess what Dante was asking me for?
Oh boy, what's up?
He said earlier, hey, could you download Sword for me? And I said, no, bud, you've already got Shield. But I wanted both. No, I told you you only get one. And you haven't even beaten Shield yet. So no.
Jesus.
And he's like, so when I beat Rayhan, will you get me Sword?
Oh my
No.
god.
No, I won't.
Does he even comprehend the two of them? Like what?
No. Getting your badges does not mean you beat the game. There's so much more game left after you get the badges.
Got all the DLC to deal.
He did start the DLC.
The Isle of Armor, yes, but not the fuck called the other one.
Point is, I keep trying to tell him they are nearly identical. They are the same game except different legendaries, and there are a couple of different Pokemon that I can just get him. But no, he wants both.
I appreciate the tenacity for wanting to play more Pokemon, but yeah, no, he's still got the same game. Plus, if he really wanted to play it again, he could just start over. Though I would transfer some of his Pokemon out before he started over.
Yeah, I would grab Gigrassula.
Yeah. Gotta keep his original starter.
Yep. Your favorite
This just
Pokemon
looks so
is
fucking
Snorlax?
silly on him. I'm sorry. What?
It does. Blue's favorite Pokemon is Snorlax.
That's a good favorite. Mine's Groudon, which I shoved down everybody's throat who was around me.
I like Venusaur and Gengar.
You like Gengar as a species, but you like your Venusaur specifically.
I like my Venusaur.
It's your fucking big favorite. I should go switch these over before I... Oh god, this is a fucking disaster. You know, that's a strong term for it. I'm just being a fucking disaster. Prowler... Man, Varric, this run you've just not been allowed to show your chest. I feel a little bad.
Buddy, you have 45 minutes before bed. Do you really want to waste that time asking me to name your Pokemon? No.
Very fair.
Why don't you just name it yourself?
I'll just put this on for... I'm gonna miss this, because this looks really good, but... Just... The armor rating, though. Sarah. Right, this... Eric will probably not be changing. I really need to update your equipment. Oh god, I need to update your equipment so bad. But that will come afterwards. Blackwall. Skip the best. Just need to make sure. I need to fucking make sure. Oh my god. Ugh. Make
Just
sure.
get rid of all the gray and blue.
I don't know about the blue yet, but I can agree with the gray stuff. Because I mean, hell, energy barrage isn't bad. Slap that on. It's just also the fire resistance. Critical damage. No, actually, having attack on you. Better. I forgot I had life drain on you. Staggering. Sunder would be pretty good for you. Don't get me wrong, I love life drain, but like, listen. Damage. Chain link. Also have sundering. Stagger would also be nice. Guard penetration's nice. Could have barrier penetration, I guess. Solus, you can stagger, fuck you. You can also have life drain. Whatever. Oh, Skype, don't even. Then I'll just throw the rest on Vivian, I guess. You can have energy barrage. Critical damage. Fuck it.
I tried
whatever.
to play a Silent Hill game. Then I realized that as much as I love horror and the horror genre, I can't play a game. I get too engrossed and then my heart rate goes up and then I get really jumpy and it's not good for me.
Is that part of why you don't play Lethal Company?
Mm-mm. Lethal Company doesn't do that to me.
Oh. So then it's another reason then.
I will text you because
I think I know the reason. Anyway, yeah, that's the exact reason I figured.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because it's the only time I ever play it. Okay, so with all of that, I have plenty of inventory space. I go store these things because for some reason I just can't otherwise.
Inquisitor.
See, I don't know how that affects Lethal Company as much, though.
Inquisitor?
Because Lethal Company, you can just distance yourself from those kind of things. It's really easy, at least in my experience. Because, you know, I have similar feelings in some cases. So, let's throw that in there. That in there. That. And I'm going to
Inquisition?
Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Shit, did I get rid of... Uh-oh. No, I still have it. Okay. So, Solus. Take that off. Those. Yeah, just ignore that. I know it's hard to, but again, it's really easy when you can just distance yourself from so many of those factors. But I understand, and I don't like it either.
It's just unfortunate.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's just, it's either that or not playing the game, which I would prefer to play it. But I got it. But again, I also just don't want to not play the game because I think the game is very fun. Vivian just can't get away from this fucking plaid. It's really funny. It's not even intentional. No, Suzie loves horror games.
I do. I do love horror.
It's just if they're super immersive, it's bad for her health.
Yeah. I love horror games. I love the horror genre in games and movies and everything. And I can watch horror movies just fine. But with the games, with any game, I tend to mentally put myself in the player character's perspective. And with horror games, that gets way too... Like, I get too engrossed with it. So I start feeling whatever that character is feeling. And when my heart rate goes up too much, I can go into a really painful anxiety attack. So I would rather not do that.
Susie's an empath when it comes to playing as a character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it's finally, like, an hour and 20 minutes in, I think it's finally time, after doing one quest, I think it's finally time to actually go to Helm Shral.
To work?
I know horror games for me, like, I'm just, for the most part, just not interested. It's not the fact that I get scared, I'm just usually not interested because most horror games... Like, there are some good ones out there, don't get me wrong. Because the majority of horror games for me is just like, okay, it's literally just trying to jump scare you. And that's not, like, fun for me. And most of the time it doesn't even work. I'm not easily surprised. Not that it can't happen. I'm not claiming that it can't. It's just, it doesn't usually happen.
It's okay, Blue. I get my enjoyment from watching other people play them.
Begin.
So if there's a series I really like Until Dawn, I love Until Dawn. And I watched Markiplier play through
I could
it all,
never see you playing that yourself. But
I tried to.
Did you?
I did. I have it on my PS4. I tried to play it. But
I just know the stress of keeping everybody alive would fucking drive you insane.
Okay, that didn't get me. The part that got me, well, I guess it added to it, but it wasn't the big thing that got me. The big thing that got me was there is a moment when the Wendigo are after you and you have to hold your controller still.
Oh, those are fucking awful.
Yeah, because it's a trap. Because even if you set the controller down on the table and you don't move it, the little area, it moves, so you actively have to move your controller to keep it in that little bitty area.
It is very misleading, because as you said, it actively moves. So it should say keep it in the center. It shouldn't say don't move.
Yeah.
Because it actively makes it so that you are moving and you need to move with it. But it says don't move, so literally even if the controller isn't moving, you'll still fuck up. No, I completely understand that. Those parts are bullshit and they're just mislabeled. Those are frustrating for that reason. Also, I'm going to read this real quick.
Okay.
A letter from the Inquisition apothecary. I guess this is what I got. Directed to the Inquisitor alone. Inquisitor! I am not, by several estimations of character, a nice person. Hey, same. As they say, one must have a past to carve a future. Do they say that? Perhaps I should clarify that I say that, and for my own reasons. I am here and I serve. I trust that you see the value in that and would invest in protecting it. Certain resources of mine are in the hands of another. Said person helped create my recipes. The value of my work is lessened if it is duplicated elsewhere. It is not a matter of recovery so much as denial. Who knows who might receive the benefits of this brewing doppelganger? If you are free to ignore this situation, but it would not be better for the resources of the Inquisition. Would it not be better for the Inquisition, for the resources of the Inquisition to be unique if this person was simply gone? The location of a freehold follows in the name of whoa, my mouth doesn't want to say that. Is that Isthmus? Isthmus? The S to the TH, my mouth just doesn't want to. Isthmus. Goodson.
Imagine if you had a lisp.
Isthmus. Alright, Alam Shiral, let's fucking do this bitch. I'm tired and wasted and I love you, darling. Elisa? No, that's what it was. Or something like that. Fucking, I don't know. Wicked Arts, Wicked Arts! An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Cariffi Fish. At the Winter Palace of Halim Shiral, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Cariffius' assassin to strike. We were defending them, Suzie. Thank you.
I was answering Blue.
I was in the middle of talking! We can arrange an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais if we hurry. Which I've been taking my damn time, to be fair. I hate this mission for a similar reason of Suzie, of like the timed bits. Again, it's way easier when you know what you're doing, like most things in this game, and most time things if you know what you're doing and it's generous enough, which I think it is. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll fuck it up. It's been a long time since I've done this mission myself, so we shall see.
Welcome
We have
back.
to reach the Empress before Cariffius. The only question is, how?
Hey, Colin.
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala. The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Twinkies, I already have the group that I'm bringing. That being said, for one, it's not Sarah, unfortunately. Bringing Sarah to this has one of my favorite jokes in the game. And it's so fucking... It's so immature, but I love it. I don't even care. It's what she's announced as at the ball. I fucking, like, I fucking love it. But, unfortunately, it would be Cassandra. But, things have had to change for various reasons that I will bitch about in a minute. No, it's okay, Twinkies. Like, it's fine. Again, you just have to remember that most of the stuff in this series I've already pre-planned, so... except when certain things don't go the way I want, and then I have to change based off of that, which again, I'll bitch about in a minute. Yeah, I freaking love it. But, yeah, I already got the party I'm gonna be. Tell me, why not just warn them?
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but... It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Cariffius, no land is safe.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds. Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Avera. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Also, I will get into my own opinion of all of this for, like, you know, my me-file stuff later on. Because, while real-world politics I'm very disconnected from, game politics very much interests me. Especially when it comes to leadership positions. Mostly because I'm always trying to get into them. Fuck you, it worked! I was King of Ferelden! Well, kind of King of Ferelden. As much as fucking what the fuck allows.
Regent of Ferelden.
Prince Consort.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's... But I mean, it's still closer than nothing. It's as close as I'm allowed to get. If I could have gotten something better, I would have. But no! Anyway. Listen, I love Ferelden. Fuck it. It's my place. Maybe that's why I'm also so attached to Ferelden. So, like... I'm the king of this castle, you know? Anyway.
Prince Consort.
We'll see. I'm playing the long game. Fuck it.
Yeah, just off Nora. It'll be fine.
Probably wouldn't go well, but if it would,
listen,
if it would secure my warden as king, I would do it in a heartbeat.
I know you would.
Because I mean, Anora's all right. I don't really. She's kind of, but
I don't like it, Nora.
She could have been worse. That's how I see it. She could have been way worse. And while she isn't the greatest, she's not the worst. She's bearable for me.
No.
I put up with it. Well, it's opinions. I'm allowed to have my opinion.
And I'm allowed mine.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside. But it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
Okay. I'm gonna save again. Just because I like to have these save points. Also, because, hey, look, more shit. I know this has been just kind of an hour and a half of fluff, but, we doing. Not that I'm too bent up over it, it's just hanging out is nice. Streaming these are nice. Streaming these, streaming this. Alright, time for Garak to go to a ball.
Are you gonna do all of the things?
Am I going to do all of the things. Probably not.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd need a lot more prep for this. Nope, I already figured out how Garak's gonna tackle this whole thing.
That's also part of the reason why it's so stressful for me.
Because you want to do all of the things.
All of the things.
Which, yeah, it's more stressful if you want to do all the things, but at the same time, like, when it comes to, like, the approval system or whatever, like, I'm not too worried, because it's really easy to counteract that. Like, really easy. Ew, giants, ew. Yeah, nugs, yeah!
It's so small on the card.
I know, right? I love it. Nugs are great. Hopefully we'll be able to finish this section this stream. Should be able to.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Dude almost looks like he has T-Rex armor on. Yeah, Garak!
I think it's supposed to be wyvern skin.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
From the stories I heard, you are hewn from solid steel and carried 1,000 daggers. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear, probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
See you, Levi.
Bye, Levi.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard.
And
I
then
look
there
forward
was
to
one.
ending this civil war.
Hello, Blue.
As do I, my friend. The Empire needs stability and security, now more than ever. If you have the safety of the Orlesian people at heart, Inquisitor, perhaps you will look into something for me. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications, sabotage
I have to reload.
of their crimes.
Oh, did you say something wrong already?
No, I just realized I took the wrong party.
Ooh.
I took the normal party. I didn't mean to take the normal party. I turned my brain off and I just went.
Stop turning your brain off, PJ.
I've been doing that a lot this stream. That's just happening. Yeah.
Stop it.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game.
So do I.
But if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
Nope.
Not anymore, is it?
Was it?
Quit! Oh, God, I need to get my head in the game!
Did you just slap yourself? PJ, not on stream.
As if slapping myself is an enjoyable experience?
No. No. It sounded like something else, to be fair. Not on stream!
Oh, good. Anyway, Alright, so Dorian, I'm not bringing Cassandra. I'm actually bringing this motherfucker! Because this, what I plan on doing, this motherfucker, he's gonna revert a bit. I am fixing this fucking egg. It's unfortunate I can't bring Cassandra, but again, I have to bring Varric because it's rogue, and bringing Dorian is just good for story-wise because romance option. So, and I'm already a warrior, so I don't have to worry too much.
The political situation in Halam
Yes, we already heard this.
The room. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish. They will be telling stories of. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications.
That sounds.
We're keeping.
Is that the Inquisitor? Don't be an idiot. How could the Herald of Andraste be a dwarf? Maybe he's just a servant.
Court approval to Elysian nobility. A dwarf herald of Andraste is ridiculous. The court's view of you is dim for the moment. So, okay. So the court approval, the biggest stressor of this fucking quest, which is why Suzie and many other hate it. It's essentially a thing where you have to say the right things at all times. Hello, Fluff.
He's purring.
That's adorable. You have to say the right things throughout the entire, because you are judged on pretty much every single fucking dialogue option in this section, which, by the way, is the one section where I have to bend the rules of trying to stay in character and responding in character, because for certain characters, if you completely respond in character, then if the court approval hits 0, you just get a game over. So you're not given much leniency. So, to an extent, you gotta bend the rules a bit for talking in character. I mean, you can still kind of do it as long as you just don't lose all court approval. So, again, there's ways to do it, but, like, for example, if you're a brash character, you're gonna have a lot of trouble here if you're trying to play that kind of character. You're gonna have a lot of trouble. There are ways to counteract it, and hell, there are ways where you could be a brash character and do all that stuff while still counteracting it to a point where you have full approval. It's not easy, but it's possible. But, it's more a headache than it's worth, in my opinion. So, but it's also funny because court approval... So, the best starting court approval will always be if you are a human who is either a warrior or a rogue. If you are a mage in any way, that starts with lower court approval because I don't like mages. If you are any of the other races, like if you're an elf or a dwarf, elves are looked at like servants, and what I think is fucking hilarious is if you're a dwarf, they just think it's ridiculous. They just think you're a joke. Which those are both a bit of a hit. The biggest hit, though, is if you're a Kunari. They really don't like Kunari.
A Kunari mage.
The Kunari mage specifically is the worst starting outcome that you can have. But just a Kunari in general is a big hit because they think you're just a bunch of fucking brutes. They think you're just no-braining fucking monsters of meat. So yeah, they see you as an ox essentially. They just see you as like an animal. So yeah, being a Kunari, they really don't like that. Again, it doesn't stop you from having a good like experience in the long run. Like you can easily counteract it. It's just starting approval, which makes sense to an extent. You'd think that, like, I always thought that it would make more sense if, like, if you're other races, that you'd get less approval doing certain things, because I feel like it would be very hard for them to warm up to you. Not just because of starting approval, but, again, just because a lot of them, I'm sure, would be like, you know, oh, they did this good thing, but, like, they're still, like, a Kunari, so it's hard to understand why, like, I can't comprehend it, you know what I mean? But, yeah, that... Anyway. So, I already got a -10 just because I'm a dwarf. At least I'm not a dwarven mage.
At least.
At least.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. I still have the chat up on my phone though. So.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Oh, hey, Origins.
I'm not going into the game proper.
Can I equip?
Jeez.
Oh, I can't equip stuff. Also, look at the icon. It looks like I have Vivian armor on. Why is there no Garak bosom?
Garak bosom?
Oh yeah, or Legion mask. Yeah. Can I just take this off? That'd be really funny if I could just get naked.
Remove everything.
Hello, noblewoman.
Pardon me, dwarf. Have you seen a ring lying
Dwarf.
about anywhere? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
Okay. Oh, hey, a ring.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Court approval. You just gain court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances. Less so that middle one. Entertaining people, it really doesn't seem like that. It's really just finesse and keeping up appearances. The higher court approval is the better.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough? Where could it be?
I just gave it to you, dumbass. So yeah, there were plenty of...
It was? I had no idea.
despite the fact that it's hate, I love race-specific dialogue. But, also, I fucking stick way out because everybody's just wearing white. What was I saying?
Why are there so many elves here?
The Empress invited them. Be polite.
This is the front yard of racism. Garak's gonna be playing the game.
Elves, always shirking their duties.
Fucking key! A situation where it's...
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Yeah, so you can eavesdrop and listen to people, which ultimately is a really good thing, and how, the main thing you're going to be doing if you want to counteract bad, court approval.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
You know, it'd be really funny if they did a thing where, every time you jumped, you lost 1 point of court approval. It would drive me fucking nuts, but it would be really funny.
That would be unfortunate.
It would be unfortunate, but at the same time, it would kind of make sense, though. Because, like, if you just saw a nobleman jumping around, you'd probably think he's just a lunatic. Yeah, there's a lot of side stuff to have to give to Liliana, and
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fade by Andraste?
Andraste.
also they mentioned the Delanceys. Those are a family in 2. The the ones where Isabella says they're so or legion. Those are the Delances. Fucking Hala statues! So yeah, if you want to actually do a perfect run of the ball, yeah, you need to pick up most, if not all, the Hala statues. Like this. I will not be doing that because I'm not going for a perfect run.
I hope not.
I'm gonna say that right here, right now. Not going for a perfect run. But again, I'm trying to do in character, so I thought of all the ways that this could end, and I'm going to try to do the Garak route of that. Hey, Dwarven Helmet! I heavily considered doing the perfect route for Garak. Heavily! And if I didn't go on the route that I was picking in this case, well, to be fair, I have another one as a backup that I'd pick, but if it wasn't for that one, I would do the perfect route. Hell, actually, I maybe would do the perfect route secondary anyway. I'd have to deliberate on. But, doesn't matter, because, again, I know the exact outcome that I want for this, for Garak. And I will explain it
a moment, if you please.
in time.
I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll keep my guard up. Don't worry.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
You are just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
I really wanted to say warn the others as well, because there's some good dialogue depending on who you bring. Because I know, like, he'll call out, like, Sarah or Bull specifically.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. If I remember correctly. Any of the more casual characters. He'll be like, make sure that they don't cause problems. Because, I mean, Sarah it makes sense with Sarah. Because the ball is the antithesis of what Sarah is. Which, funny enough, I learned, and I'll say this because I didn't bring Sarah. The first time you talk to Sarah in the main ballroom, depending on whether you have above or below 60% court approval when you talk to her, she'll get approval or disapproval. If you have high court approval, she disapproves. And if you have low court approval, she approves. Now, to be fair, it's a slight approval or disapproval. It doesn't matter too much. But it also does make sense for her character. Because she hates snobby nobles.
I wish there was more news coming from the Grand Cathedral.
Good news is becoming an increasingly rare commodity.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to grab food in a minute.
What is Gaspar up to? It wouldn't surprise me if he brought the Inquisitor here as a prank. I can hardly believe Gaspar and Celine are in the same room.
Grand Duchess Florian must have worked a miracle to get them here.
Eating and doing this section is going to be a bit difficult.
Shit. I just saw two dwarves from the Merchants Guild go inside. If anyone asks, I'm not here.
There can also be some additional side content depending on who you bring in. Like, for example, I think that the dwarves that Varric was just talking about are ones that you can actually interact with, but they only show up if you bring Varric.
So this is just the Winter Palace. What's the summer one look like, I wonder?
Haha, I gotta grab food, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So what are you up to?
I'm just making a mock-up of a character for funsies real quick.
Is it who I think it is?
Revis?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm glad you said the name. I never would have. That's still a name that hasn't. Hell, I have trouble remembering William.
That's a much more normal name.
I know, that's the thing. I remember Anya and Ara, which, funny enough, I even remember Ara Sulan, the whole name. But William gives me pause.
That's so strange.
I don't know. Probably because I want to stop myself from calling him Ginger Trevor.
He's not.
He has a similar demeanor. At least visually. I can't say character-wise because I've only met the dude for like 15 seconds.
It's true.
Only time will tell, Twinkies.
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
Can Gaspar take the throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
He plans to take it by force. If the Council won't recognize him, he'll march against them.
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
The timing is atrocious.
Is there any progress on the Helmi expedition to Amgarak?
House Dace remains steadfast in blocking all attempts to get into the Tig.
Yeah, the Amgarak DLC is still one I've never done for Origins.
Orzammar favor in the negotiations tonight?
His Majesty King Haramond has made considerable coins supplying the Grand Duke's army with dwarven
Ah? King Haramond,
How does delirium trade drop so sharply?
With so much fighting, demand should be higher than ever.
My contact said there's a new supplier, but we can't track down who it might be.
Why the fuck would Haramond supply Gaspard? I mean, I guess if they buy it, that's mutually beneficial, but like... Oh, I see that circle!
Good to know.
Yeah, I can't go in here yet.
How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted?
Not long. The last dispatch said they were rioting in the Diamond Quarter over food shortages.
So again, I'm not going to be as thorough as a perfect run of this. Because again, I'm not aiming for it.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
Please, it's barely half the size of the foyer in the Imperial Palace. It's obviously just a vestibule.
I'd call it more of an antechamber myself.
No one asked you.
God, I hate that I know what this is like.
Gaspar never struck me as pious. You must think he gains a military advantage with the Inquisition.
I've been to upper class parties. Sometimes it feels like a weird experience like this.
Waste of time.
I heard the Grand Duke invited the Inquisition here. The guest wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor.
I know, I just need to go through the front doors, but I'm just making sure. I like to be thorough.
If nothing else, the Inquisition backing Gaspard makes Celine nervous.
This isn't gonna work, right?
Boring.
Good. Good that. Alright, Bucket. Alright, Gaspard.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Kadash. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
This guy writes better fiction than I do.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, renowned author Tharic Dethris. Head of noble house Dethris, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallwood Pavus of Azariel. The Lord Inquisitor's elven servant, Solus. Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford.
That's all Solus
of
gets.
Conleith, commander of the forces of the Inquisition.
That's all he gets.
Former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and Left Hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
So yeah, there's some really good ones. Cassandra and especially, as I said, Sarah's are the best. Because Cassandra, they go down the list of her names and she just cuts them off and says, "Get on with it." And then Sarah makes up a fake name that when you say it all together, the person says, "Introducing Lady My Balls Itch, of course." And I couldn't when I first heard that. It's fucking wonderful. And then she just snickers.
Cousin.
I love it.
My dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet.
Yo, I just noticed how big his fucking earlobes are.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
Assassin is here.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Alam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Yo, Garak would be ready for this shit.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
I feel like Garak would be so fucking good at the game.
Yeah.
Like, while he is fairly casual, like, because of his background of being...
How are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health?
One
Do
moment.
they want for anything?
With the background of being in, you know, the underground, essentially. The Carter and all that. And then also studying up on all this shit by this point and being the Inquisitor about politics and Orlais in general. I think he'd be pretty damn good at it.
Mother is the same as always.
Meaning she's after you to do more work.
Quickly! You always take her side.
I don't take her side. I happen to think, as she does, you might attend to more of the estate's duties. Also, do stop slouching.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped.
And orgies?
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Sure, why not?
Of course. Every word. Especially the parts where everyone was nude.
I knew it.
The delivery.
I fucking love this Inquisitor voice. He does it so well. Especially the parts where everyone was nude. Oh my god, that's great.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of...
The dancing is so dull, your worship, but the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
I love this interaction. So why can I ask?
Which power should the...
Celine has... Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with apostates?
Apostates!
No, that will end badly.
Apostates!
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspar's catapults.
He fired on the Winter Palace? That's monstrous.
Just burp randomly and I get a fucking minus approval.
It's listening to you, PJ.
Be really funny.
Laurent was the love of my life. You remember my husband? Poor darling. Killed in a war with Ferelden. Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Yeah, I have to come back to you. I think I need to be over 65 approval before I can talk to you. Come on!
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed.
Colin, how you doing with all these bitches around you?
Did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
I'll let you know at once if I do.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
Do you have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
You want to talk about wild helmets? These fucking helmets are wild.
They're wild, but I kind of like them.
You can absolutely get a schematic for those, by the way.
Oh, I am aware.
What were they doing in Western Approach? I couldn't help myself. It's a wasteland.
Are they groping Cullen?
Yep.
Is that him?
That's really funny.
True, the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fade by Andraste.
Andraste.
Cullen's getting
just appeared.
Cullen's getting treated like a piece of meat.
That pot just appeared. Did you see that?
I didn't actually, but I believe you.
Popped into existence.
I fully believe you. Yeah, it's really funny that Cullen's getting treated like a piece of meat.
Yeah.
But it's fine, he's a guy, so nobody's gonna complain about it.
I feel bad for him.
As you yourself grab his ass. 2 fistfuls.
Consensual.
Have
you heard from your nephew?
Not since his...
Liliana's not here. So
Regiment joined the fighting.
I'm married to my work.
Still single, then?
I still remember the day they came to tell me that my second husband
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
I got you, Twinkies.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
In inaudible whispers.
Boring.
Damn it. Sorry. Anyway.
That's useful.
Hey guys. What's up? Fine then. Keep your secrets. Can't really go nowhere else. Oh wait, no, that's actually open now. Never mind. Trophy room! Oh, damn it. I'll say, look, just straight up a fucking werewolf head from Origins.
Yep. Also, if you remember, that opens later.
Yeah, I do.
We are not serving drinks. Order someone else.
Don't worry, I got it. Oh, eavesdrop. I know I can eavesdrop.
Interesting.
What?
It's on the stairs.
Right. Thank you. Thought it was behind the statue, but yeah.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Hmm. I should look around.
Oh. Throwing away money. That guy just disappeared. What the? Oh, that's the helmet I just put on him.
Oh no. No, he wears that no matter what.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, that looks so stupid.
He wears that no matter what.
Are you ashamed of your bald head? You should be ashamed of so much more.
I used to have such fabulous hair.
Intrigue, danger, and sex that permeates these events.
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the Fade. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
God, he's loving it here.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
I'll be back.
Hunt well.
Like, he sounds the most chipper here than he does in the rest of the game. It's really funny. He loves it. He fucking loves it here. Meanwhile, I want to kick him through the window.
Good to know.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
Gaspard!
Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
Interesting.
Hello.
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. How curious.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
I feel reluctant to ask this. I can't remember if that's... fuck it.
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Another time, my lord.
Orlesian Theater.
Just gossip.
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight?
Are we just gonna ignore the blood on the floor? Is no one gonna talk about this?
It's a clue.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Philippe is a jerk.
Awfully selfish of this Philippe, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the Council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
It is so wild that he just straight up admits, like, oh yeah, I was supposed to give death threats to the Council from Gaspard. It's like, why would you just say that? But hey, 15 court approval, pretty damn good.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
That's a matter of opinion.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
He went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briella we have a situation.
I got more blood, though. Oh, fuck.
My lord! My lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
I am always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade. Inquisitor.
I'm gonna dally with nobility and eat chocolate. Halt. Alright. Where are you, you fucking mustached man?
This is all so familiar. I half expect my mother to materialize from the crowd and criticize my manners.
Yo, we should dance.
Don't wear yourself out mingling. I expect a dance before this is over.
Dancing with the evil Magister in full view of every noble in Orlais. How shocking.
They'll live.
You say that now. If you can find me 10 silk scarves, I've got a dance that will really shock them.
Oh, the mental image that paints.
I'll be ready for your signal, provided this spicy punch isn't as strong as it seems.
Is this how the elite of Tevinter carry on?
You could almost mistake this for a soiree in the Imperium. The same double-dealing, elegant poison canapes. It's lacking only a few sacrificial slaves and some blood magic. But the night is still young.
What if your mother were actually here? Where would we be then?
Short one mage after he's dragged out by his earlobe.
I'm having difficulty picturing that.
Picture me a young boy of 5 years then. She certainly always has.
Have you seen anything I should know about?
So far, this seems like harmless political intrigue. A few murders arranged, some scandals contrived from nothing. Like a homecoming, honestly.
I appreciate that you are willing to come here.
And expose myself to all this exquisite finery and exotic wines? Such hardship.
Not everyone's likely to be friendly. That's all I meant.
It's true. You'd think I smelled of cabbages the way they wrinkle their noses. It's of no concern, but thank you.
Alright, I know there's some fucking spots here that I can... Yeah, there we go.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
Again, it's pretty obvious with all that blood on the tile, honestly. That floor blood is nuts.
Where has that servant gone? Elves. Always shirking.
I will get to you later. Though judging by the time, it might not be later tonight but... Well, no. What the fuck am I talking about? I forgot that it gives you an one approval point per corn. Corn? Coin! Shut up, Suzie!
Corn.
I got chocolate on my mouth. God damn it. I could feel it coming, and I tried to stop it, but I couldn't.
Good to know.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
He should have considered that before threatening to burn them.
Inquisitor, are you enjoying the ball? This is your first presentation at court, is it not?
I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh, yes! This is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began. Even if, Maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
Good evening, Inquisitor.
There's so much blood on the floor. And on the fucking walls, man. Like, there's just, it's so much.
It's on the walls.
It's on the fucking walls, man. They're in the walls!
Better than the rest of the council. Did you see that panicked attaché roaming about?
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Why would you even have to guard here? Like, there's fucking boards all over the fucking door.
Well, well. What's this?
Oh no, I didn't read it.
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Fine by me.
I heard the Inquisition was here.
You're too gullible.
Karak is unamused.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
Have I explored everything that I can before going up that fucking wall? I think I have. Yeah, fuck it. Time to climb a wall.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the...
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
Alright, start the timer.
Not until you're at the top.
Exploring the off-limit spaces in the palace can yield rewards. But take care not to be gone too long. When you're absent from the party, people notice, and your card approval will drop. This is the stressful part that people hate, because technically you're on a time limit. Just being up here. Even though I don't know why people aren't like, is that guy climbing a wall? I don't even know what this is. This isn't even Orlation. You know, I used to know this by heart, but it's been so long since I've done it myself. It's a bit on the difficult side.
Do I need to look it up?
Just have it in the background just in case. That would be great. I pulled the book. You look wild. So I thought it was like... No.
Okay, with north pointing... Fluff. No. No. Yes. And then hit that last one. Yep. Go all the way to the front. Nope. All the way to the front. 4, 5, 6, all the way down.
Oh, that's... No wonder I used to remember it by heart. It's really easy.
Yep.
But first. Where was... What the fuck? Oh, there he is. Oh, fuck, I'm not a rogue. Shit! I thought I remember the court approval popping back up, though, when you'd come back. At least, like, a certain extent.
If you come back a little bit late the first time, you get court approval for being fashionably late.
That's not what I asked.
And then...
I was actually going to talk about that later.
Sorry. I don't think it comes back up. The only way I could get it up, but the last time I played it was with Kunari, so I'm not 100% sure if that affects it. The only way I could get mine back up was giving stuff to Liliana.
Ah, there's a confusion grenade! Hey! That's where that was. I almost forgot about that. Thought I remembered something else being down there. Oh well. See, look, it just went. It went from 43 to back to 44.
Maybe it does come back up.
I'm pretty sure, like, maybe if you just don't take too long, it pops back up. Because I know that there's a way that it can, like, rubber band back up at least a certain extent. Or maybe you have to come back out the way you came in? Although I feel like that's a bit more complicated than it probably would be. There's something to that, I swear. Where's Liliana? I need... Oh, she's out with Colin, right. Liliana. Welcome back, Camera.
Hello.
Lord Severin Ducey, Baron of Jada.
When my third husband, Pierre, lost
But no, I was listening to that.
Salia, I swore off marriage forever.
Have you been playing Origins this whole time?
No, I just remembered to turn it back on.
Just as handsome when he doesn't.
Wait, what? What did that person say? One moment. Let me look back in the stream for a second. Oh, yeah, this dude. This dude's all over Cullen too. I don't know if you caught. Yeah, that's funny.
Visitor, is there something you needed? We'll talk later.
I await your signal. Revered Mother Lucille of the...
Look at Lady Vivian's slippers. Trimmed with pearls. And emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambien's family has recently lost most of its holdings.
See you, Twinkies. Thanks for stopping by.
Little else. So, how did Cambien
Oh, bye,
acquire such a
Blue.
grand shoe? What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps.
This is Halam Shiral, Inquisitor. This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
What do you think the Inquisition should support?
What we need most of all is a stable Orlais. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Up to 62. It's good shit.
Maximilian swept me off my feet. It was such a scandal. A fourth marriage to a man almost half my age. Lord Inquisitor.
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, milady.
It's doomed to fail, of course. Celine knows that. At least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Have you noticed anything odd this evening?
Too few Imperial guards stand in attendance, my dear. A shame. They are so pleasantly decorative.
Yo, you want to dance?
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
Good evening, milady.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, it wasn't 65, it was 60.
You must dance with me, Commander. You cannot stand about all evening.
I'm afraid not. Thank you.
Oh, he wants that Cullen penis so bad.
My dear.
Everyone loves Cullen.
Oh, there's so many things I could say, but I have to bite my tongue.
Why?
Because it's not the fun part of Cullen.
I've an idea, Josephine. You should invite all the family.
I just want to shit talk the fuck out of him. I don't want to make side comments, but I like it's not actually the character, so like I don't want to, you know. I can shit talk them all day, but I should keep it to real character stuff. The amount of people that need to lick his hair back to make it look like that, though, like I'm not surprised. Like he needs all those people. Suzie did not like this. It's slicked back. It's licked back. It's like a cat fucking grooming.
They have pomades and hair products.
Okay, wait, so where am I actually going? Upper levels. Did I like pass by what I was supposed to go to? Anything here yet?
Just gossip.
Commander Cullen's hair is slicked back by a bunch of tongues. Oh. Garrick's just like, oh god, I already knew that. Doesn't help the Inquisition. Oh, fuck that door. There really nothing else? I thought there was something else up here. Besides that. Is it just this? I guess from the Hall of Statues? I guess it is. Oh yeah, I guess there's some dead guys there.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
You would not have been able to slide down that fucking trellis that easily. That's not how a trellis works.
He breaks like every bar on the way down.
Ow, 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 ow. So I'm here by the first bell, but as Suzie said before, with this, you gotta wait for the second bell. Because when you wait for the second bell, you get court approval because you're fashionably late. And then the third bell, you're actually late, and then you lose court approval. But, just gotta wait my ass here. I gotta be fashionable.
That would be the second bell.
Oh my god, look at his face! He's cross-eyed! He crossed his eyes and looked up.
Well, what have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith, delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself.
Oh god, she looks so good in this game.
What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
Oh, she looks so good.
You may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
This is not a very flattering angle for Garak.
He looks so derpy.
It looks like he's starting to inflate.
He also looks a bit cross-eyed here, too.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
Now, despite the fact that, like, you know, Non-Milana killed Liliana, and, like, even if Liliana showed up to be alive and all that, Non-Milana would be like, don't try it again. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck. Like, you can still die. Like, I'd kill you again. But it's like, I'm not gonna seek you out. Morgan, she'd absolutely be like, oh no, I need to finish that job. So, yeah, Non-Milana would be pissed that Morgan's still alive. Absolutely.
Why did you kill the agent? You might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough, for the moment. It would be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
I love Morgan. She's so good. She looks so good in this game. Oh my god. Oh.
Well, that's useful.
Anywho, doing pretty good on court approval, I must say. I knew that would.
You're doing great.
Again, wasn't worried.
This could be worth checking out.
Hello. This is dumb.
What is it?
Having this is one of my most annoying, like one of my least favorite parts.
Re-equip everything.
One of my least favorite parts of Halam Shiral is the fact that you have to fucking re-equip all your shit every time that you're actually going into a real level.
Yep.
On everyone. I hate it. Is it this one? No. Yes? Yes. It's very obnoxious. At least I don't unequip the accessories. That would be even worse. They fucking unequip Varric. Like, out of everything, you'd think he'd at least still have Bianca on him. It's Bianca. Who the fuck else is gonna have Bianca? Why wouldn't he have Bianca?
How could they take that from him?
I know, right?
He has it glued to his hand. Did they take the hand too?
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Gotta do this fucking fast. I need to get up there. I need to remember how to get up there. How do I get up there again? Was this? Must be this. All statue. Gotta go right now. So many dead people. So many. Whoop!
Must be something here. Let's look around.
All statue.
There's no servant.
Fucking heard myself exhale in the stream. Oh god, there's more of that fucking breathing problem that's gonna happen.
Is that the Chalon family crest? What have you been up to, Gaspard?
Time to have a word with the Duke.
Oh, not the clowns!
Venatori agents! That must be the Venatori leader. The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
So, I'm a bit more silent in these parts because I'm trying to focus more. I mean, there's also the tiredness, but focusing also takes priority in this section. I need to absolutely make sure that I don't just, you know, wander around with my thumb up my ass. That's where I came from. No, 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 no. Ball statue. More money won't hurt either. Money. Not that elf root really helps me here. Sure, that's not the way. That's not actually anything, right?
What?
I can't actually open that. I didn't actually try. Just didn't remember. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Mandatory!
Brium. Pretty sure that's not a real door. I'm assuming, or maybe it is a real door. Maybe I'm just an asshole. Why not both? Oh, I was right. War or Legion Theater. It's just nothing for me! Hello. Bitch, I was searching. Break boxes, but I can't break tables. Too solid of a mahogany. I love getting schematics. I love it. Let's try this way. Wait a minute. Wait, no, this isn't the same room. Supply cache. I don't even need it. My court approval is nice.
Nice.
Nice. Where am I going? Where am I? This... Oh. Shit, I'm back out here. Hold on a minute. Hang on a minute. fuck? Where am I going? Here we are. Hello.
Mandatory!
God, between the poison field and the fucking, like, pull of the abyss and just like, oh, God, just so good. And my spin. Remind me, when I place hollow statues, do they permanently go away, or?
Yeah. Well, no.
No?
No,
Okay, that's all I need.
It's not like the shards.
Is that Elven? Odd to find it here.
I'll admit, I didn't think the Empress was this sentimental.
Hi, Varric.
If I remember correctly, they don't go away, but you do need progressively more for each door you come across.
Well, yes.
So, like, the first door you need 1, the second door you need 2, but the one you got from the previous one counts towards your 2?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page, though. Oh, it's a fluff.
Oh, it's a fluff. Which I'm actually surprisingly getting a lot of hollow statues so far.
The only one that's hard is the one in the rafters of the kitchen.
Fancy meeting you here.
Put on some fucking shoes!
Inquisitor Kadash. What an historic moment. The first Carter thug in all Thedas invited to court. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
Hello.
Glad to meet you finally, Ambassador.
Your reputation for getting results is well deserved. You cleaned this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save.
Is that why there's a bunch of blood in the main hall?
But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Errol's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
He can try, but I'll stop him.
I wish you luck. Better than luck? I wish you success. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
What do I have to give you in exchange for this army of spies?
A moment of consideration. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
God, her fucking ponytail just clips right the fuck through her head.
Every single major player has tried to bribe you tonight. In Orlais, that means you've officially arrived.
There's so much conniving and backstabbing here. Makes me homesick.
You know, that's all you've been saying since we got here, Dorian. Like, you can ease up a little bit. Just a smidge. Well, that ain't right. That is not correct.
We'll hold the area.
Okay.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
You're welcome, I guess.
There must be something here. Interesting.
Did you see that knife-edged servant girl in the kitchen? The ginger.
Keep talking. I am starting to believe I was there.
I need to get one of those.
Don't we all?
That's such a weird way to phrase that. I'll probably do the ballroom and then
That would be the second bell.
I'll stop.
Fashionably late now.
Okie dokie.
Inquisitor Kadash. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Is there something I can do for you, Your Grace?
Indeed you can. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted.
So now I'm at 85. These conversations alone are gonna
I've
blast
never
me to
thought
the
that
top.
art could tell one human from another. Just how much do you know about our civil war?
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's
Frozen's cooler!
Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason.
Orlais sucks!
The security of
You
the
just
Empire
in
is
the
at stake.
crowd, just
Neither
shouting
one of
over
us
the
wishes to
railing.
see it fall.
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor.
It looks so awkward dancing with her!
Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe?
He's so
Who in
short.
the court can be trusted?
She must feel like she's like almost picking him up. Like I could see his legs stretching now and again. Like he's trying so hard. He is trying so hard. He has to clip into her dress, otherwise he can't. Like he can't walk around her. His legs aren't long enough. Oh, it's really funny. He has to be so close pressed up against her too. Like he's like eating her chest.
If I've learned anything, Your Grace, it is to put my trust in no one.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
So yeah, I've already maxed out approval. That easily maxed my approval. Look at that. Look at that shit. All right, there.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
It's a relief to do something other than fight demons and horrors.
You still face demons and horrors. These ones are simply better dressed.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters, where I found a group of Venatori and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become Emperor.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thedas.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost.
Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
We came here to save Celine.
Then you must not only save her life, but also her empire.
That means giving her a victory over both Gaspard and Briala.
If there truly is proof Gaspard's in league with Corypheus, that would be a start.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
So, based on that dialogue, probably makes it pretty obvious that, yeah, Garak definitely would support the Empress. Not only does he just hate the idea of just letting her die, because again, based on his views, he doesn't like sacrificing people. But also the fact that she actively works for peace. And yeah, no, he would support her among all of the candidates. Briala's offer is very tempting, though, because that is more influential spread he could have. To be fair. But it's also an uncertainty, because it's a separate elven sect. Whereas anybody in court directly would be a lot more, I don't want to say trustworthy, but solidified. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end it here tonight. I'll give this shit to Liliana so I don't forget.
You were acquainted with my darling
Mistress Nightingale, what a pleasure to see you again. You look radiant.
Marquis, it's been far too long. How's your family in Valchevin?
No complaints, my dear, no complaints. You must come to the chateau to see the girls. They will be overjoyed.
Oh, I've missed them very much. Little Sylvie must be 10 now, no?
11, and already up to my elbow. Oh, how they grow.
Perhaps I shall call on you soon.
Excellent. Now I must dance with the Dowager. It was lovely to see you, my dear.
It's like weirdly wholesome, and it's nice.
Ugh. So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out. I'm not
Wait,
sure if it's
why am I
valid.
giving this to you right now? This is stupid. No! Oh well. That was actually a really dumb idea. I should have actually sat on that. Fuck. Oh well. Whatever. I can make it up later. So yeah, at least we got started with that. Sorry I was so tired, otherwise I probably could have done the entire section tonight. If I didn't fuck around for the majority of the beginning of the stream. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, because of this, I won't be able to do anything off-screen until after next stream, because I can't access the war table. But it is what it is. It's fine. I just dumped chocolate pieces all over myself. God damn it. I'm a mess. Any hoodles. Sorry, I had to get some chocolate off my hands. Little pieces immediately melt on your hands and fucking just rub the shit off of them. Anyway, let me go to here. Alright, well. Good stream. Small, not too much done, but all progress is good progress. Which thankfully, because I don't feel the need to stream Veilguard right away, I do not feel pressured, despite the fact that the release is over the horizon. But anyway, so spiel rest of the week. Tomorrow on Rob's channel, we will be doing more Baldur's Gate 3. That should definitely be happening. So that'll be tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. Also, in case you don't know, by this point, BScat 100's channel, you know, that's Rob's channel. That's where we'll be for Baldur's Gate 3. I rhymed. Wednesday, nothing happening to my knowledge. I don't think anything's happening. This isn't a Lethal Company week, because that was last week. So Wednesday should be free. Thursday, assuming that nothing changes on both my friend Nick's and Chris's Twitch channels, which are King Shamoke and the Kris Master 4 respectively. We should be doing more Deep Rock Galactic, as we call dwarves. Be doing more of that at around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to around between 10 and 11. That is incredibly consistent, that time frame. This weekend, there is nothing to my knowledge, once again. Still on an ever-long hiatus. Been on hiatus for like over half a year now for group streams on the weekends. been a good bit of time, just schedules aren't lining up. Hey Cassandra, we're just ending the stream.
Hi, Cassandra. Good
Good
night, Cassandra.
Yeah. Susie's gonna pass out right after this. Let's see. So, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, nothing. And then it comes to next week, which, Suzie, I know you sent the schedule, but I didn't get a good look at it. How is it looking for next week? Meant to look at that before all this. Not too open.
No, we could do it.
If anything, it looks like Wednesday would be the better day.
Yeah.
Of course, that might be a Lethal Company night.
Unless you wanted to do it a little bit. Well, no, we have the group call on the weekend.
Yeah. Well, there might not be a stream next week. Depending on what happens Tuesday. I assume we're going to be doing more Baldur's Gate next Tuesday as well. 'Cause otherwise, Tuesday would be the perfect day. But it doesn't seem to be the case. So, we might not actually have an opening next week, unfortunately. So, it might be 2 weeks at least before we can get back to this. Which will put us at the beginning of September. God, we're already almost there. Fuck. My birthday's around the corner. It's fucking weird. So yeah, as of right now, it looks like there might not be a stream next week, but if a time frame pops up that I can work with, I'll do that. So just keep a lookout. Subscribe if you want it. Yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. So, thanks for watching. And next time we will finish up Halam Sharal. All that good jazz. So yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye?